After mounting criticism that platforms aren't doing enough to protect young users from sexual exploitation, tonight Meta announcing it's testing new tools for Instagram to prevent sextortion, or coercing someone into sharing an intimate photo, then blackmailing them to keep it private. Antigone Davis is Meta's global head of safety.
We will be using technology and signals to identify potentially suspicious sextortion accounts and try to prevent them from messaging with minors. We're focused on intimate images.
She gave us an exclusive look at how it would work. If a user receives a nude image, it would be blurred at first. They'll also get this message: don't feel pressure to respond. The sender will be prompted to reconsider and given an option to unsend. This tool automatically turned on for users under 18. They'll also direct users to a service called Take It Down, which helps minors remove intimate images of themselves online. The announcement comes after this stunning moment with Mark Zuckerberg on Capitol Hill.
The whole thing is a dog and pony show.
Mary Rohde was there. She says just hours after her son Riley was a victim of sexploitation on Facebook, he took his own life.
I think it's a PR stunt all around to make parents think that their kids are safe on Meta. Overall, none of this is a tool that would have saved Riley or the next child.
Why should parents believe that you care more about their child than Meta's bottom line?
Well, I guess what I would want parents to know is that I'm a parent. We care deeply about providing a safe, age-appropriate, positive experience. I also want them to know, even if they have lingering doubts, is that it's not in our business interest for teens or anybody else to have an unsafe experience on our platform.
Even if in your business interest is to have more users?
Yeah, a bad experience will make people leave our platform.
The tool isn't available to users yet, but Meta says they're working towards that. Savannah Sellers, NBC News, Washington.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.